Hello and welcome back. I'm bballjo, and this is a review for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. It has been a really long time, but in these reviews, you sent me a map and I showed off to everyone else. Sometimes they ask me questions, sometimes it's just to show off, sometimes it's just a mix of both. Today, we have Sabro. Thanks, Sabro. First things first, this is not a pure cosmonaut playthrough. It's just a really cool playthrough, and I think it's being played on hard. Actually reasonable. So some settings, crime and justice is not on yet. It was just an older map that has been around for a little while, so that's not surprising. But there you go. We have money, and overall, it looks pretty good. There's some auto imports turned on in a couple buildings, but honestly, I don't mind. I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. I do want to show you a bunch of different places that are actually pretty cool because there's a lot going on here. I hope Sabro, when he watches this, they watch this, she watches this, I really don't know. When they watch this, they may give you the map name, maybe even with a link down in the comments, and if they do, I will post it or mark it, or it will be on top. Pin it, that's the word. So a lot of you always ask me what the map is, and I honestly don't know because the game doesn't tell me. So yeah, if Sabro is so kind, please post it in the comments below. But here's the map. There's not a ton going on, but you will see there's a lot of detail going on, and I really hope I don't miss anything because I usually tend to miss stuff. I mean, resources, it's sparse, it's not a lot. There's oil in some places, and that's all really cool. But I mean, overall, it's a pretty reasonable amount of resources available on this map, so that makes it pretty cool. What I like is the waterways that are already existing on here that are navigable. Yes, that's the word. But stop talking. Let's see what we have here. City-wise, it's really just one large city. This area where we are, what we're looking at right now, this is the central city. And I'm sure I heard this is a part real life reconstruction of some area. Linskia. Don't know if that's a real place. Honestly, at that point, it doesn't really matter. But this is where we are. Just one big city, and everything else gets supplied from the city. Pretty cool. Let's look at the city. So we have our heating plant over here. We have a couple big road vehicle depots with a lot of vehicles in them. This is very interesting. Not sure why that's the case, but that's fine. Distribution offices everywhere, and then we get into the city. And as you can see, we're doing pretty okay. 81% of happiness is not amazing, but 81% loyalty is pretty good, I think. But yeah, no, things change depending on how you play, but look at all these buildings. They're relatively full. There's a university just built into here. That's actually kind of nice. It fits right in. I would have never guessed. I thought that was a city building. This hospital fits right into this, but yeah, look at all these. Turn the UI off. Look at all these buildings. It feels right. It feels nice. I like it. Screenshot. Yep. I need that. I like this. I like these bridges where they run. Just, yeah, this has flair. This has something. This part almost looks like, I'm gonna get my mouse back. This part almost looks like it's part of an original city that was already built here. Like the old part, downtown, depends where you come from, part of the city. And I do like it. However, nobody's living here because it seems like we didn't bother putting in utilities and other things. But hey, that's fine. There's a cool little football playground. I like it. And a basketball court and a volleyball court. Courts. Nice. But no, I like the flair of this. It looks pretty neat. And then, yeah, just let's continue. Again, I do like these bridges, and I don't know if this is man-made or not, but whatever it is, it's pretty cool. And we have the highway system here that's actually being used. We have people walking across the highway. That's a little questionable, but hey, that's fine. Yeah, no, this is great. And then we have another piece of the city here. It all feels like it belongs there. Nothing feels out of place, and I really like that. Even this piece of the city, all the buildings kind of, they feel fine. Oh, I've seen these before. They don't have collisions, but it's really hard to place them in a way that's actually pleasing, and I can see that you took a lot of time to actually line these up correctly and have them like pop out in the right way. So kudos to that. Some of these buildings, these look super familiar, being from Germany, being from East Germany. This is just a thing that you see everywhere, and then you have some older brick buildings. That's pretty nice too. What's this? Yeah, no, this just The city itself looks organic, but compact and clean. Very clean. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. I need to do this. When you build an underpass, just put some concrete around it. That looks great. And I mean, this one, I don't do as much, putting these footpaths really close to the road and then painting them in a little bit and making them look great. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of detail right there, but I'm impressed. And in this building, I'm really taken to it, because wherever you are in, let's turn this off again. Wherever you are in the city, on any road, you're going to, well, there's another big building right there. But on the main road, which is the highway or interstate or autobahn or whatever you want to call it, you will see this building, which is kind of cool, and it's the accounting office. Or it acts like one. I like it. Yeah, no, this is cool. This is very cool. Over here, I think there was a logging camp at some point, but we're not using it anymore. All of these are loggers. And honestly, I don't know. I don't really know. I think these are old storages. I can't read this, but obviously there's storage in here, and it's right now it's empty. There's a bunch of loggers in this distribution office, I'm assuming, because that's what it looks like. And they're supposed to bring stuff from A to B. So that all makes sense. There's more wood here, more things. I don't know what to do with those. I just can't read them. That's a me problem, not a you problem. But pretty cool. The city itself, it just looks nice. I really appreciate how the city looks. So kudos to that. Let's get to the next point. I'm going to just start down here. The rail network is quite extensive with a lot of multi-track things. For here we have a actual train station, which makes me think maybe at this point there's already a piece of a city over here. That would be pretty nice. A big construction office, okay, that makes sense. Maybe this is just for the construction office to get their workers. One of these long railway stations, I kind of like them because it allows you to go really, really wide. And having these power plants, the wind turbines, sitting here, I would really like to know if this works well. Are you going to get something? Can we see that train? Coal train, I think, yeah. I mean, it has coal in it. I like it. I'm a little impressed or surprised that it looks like all of these are bidirectional. I am very surprised by that, but then it looks like here we are a single direction only. So there's something going on that side that makes life a little easier. Maybe I can see and figure out what this is. Oh, no. It's just this large platform here, this large fueling station, essentially, has bidirectional traffic, but the train lines themselves are a little more condensed. Let's see this. It's going to start being dark, and I would like to show you something, because this city at night looks pretty cool. See that? Yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. It's every once in a while, I don't play with night on a lot because YouTube makes it hard for you to see, but here you actually have light, and I gotta say, I kind of like this. I'll let this run for a little bit faster, thanks YouTube, because you can't see as much, but every once in a while, you just have to enjoy the game when it is nighttime. So that's pretty cool. The next thing that I do want to point out, come on, there we go. There was some autosave that was blocking me. I thought we crashed. The next thing that I did want to point out is a lot of more than 2-track rail. That is pretty awesome. Hey, helicopter, thanks for coming by. A lot of it, and the bridges themselves are pretty cool. And you have this long bridge over here that just kind of flows into the rail network. That is pretty nice. And what's this? What is this? Oh, it's just a big wall that was put up there. Hey, I'm happy with that. That looks pretty cool. I like it. Big train station. There's obviously nothing wrong with that ever. There's just a lot of potential traffic flow for trains here, and that is pretty awesome. I love it. Another big bridge into a roundabout, and a lot of stuff going on. So many bridges, so many senseful bridges. That's the thing that's hard to do usually. Looks like we have a lot of just residential buildings over there. That looks nice. Is this a store? Commercial building, yep, you can buy stuff here, and sadly everything is set to auto buy. I think, to me, that takes a lot of the charm of the game away when you do that, but if that's the way you play, that's the way you play. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a me opinion, and my opinion doesn't really matter. Yep, we have a train platform here that does some stuff, and trains get here to drop off people in this bus stop, and then this bus stop goes somewhere. I mean, that makes sense. Where they're going? Probably over here. Probably over here. Why don't we look at this next? Large industrial areas. You know that my heart jumps when I see this. This is good stuff. And they're all of them are pretty full. I'm surprised to not see rail connections into these areas, but whatever. That's fine. That works. Where are you going? You're going somewhere. How about, can we jump on board with you? That'd be really, really nice. Can I turn that counter off? That'd be great. Where are you going? Look at these roads. They're actually smooth. bballjo did not build this. Don't know if you can tell. Let's go get a little closer there because too many trees. There's a huge coal power plant over there that we're going to look at. I would like to know, where are you taking this? Taking trucks to actually transport stuff everywhere it's not a small feat. It's actually really, really complicated. But, oh, it looks like you're just building something. So this is a construction office truck, not a distribution office truck. Are you a bus that has a trailer? I've never seen that. That is so cool. But yeah, as you can see, there's a big building being built here. What's being built there? Would you like to know? Well, car. It's a car factory. And a lot of stuff just around it. I'm almost tempted to just build all of this automatically to see how this looks when it's done. You know what? There's no good reason not to. The only reason not to is this may break the game, but if it does, I'm okay with that. I want to see how this looks when it's done, just because there's a lot going on here. So let me do that. Do we have enough money? I don't know. I really don't know. And it's night again. Wow, this building is just not getting done. Speed this up a little more. Okay, there we are. We got all the things and something. Oh, there was one building that was destroyed when I was loading this map because I could not get the mod. I don't know why, but there you go. Large vehicle factory connected in a bunch of different places with warehouses and other things too. I like it. And then I'm assuming these warehouses are filled through, well, whatever means necessary, and then the distribution offices are set up to actually supply everything to the car factory. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. But no, this is where we started. Over here, we just had a bunch of open storage. City Hall Accounting Office. That's an interesting building to put there, but I get it. It just looks more busy. It looks more official. And this large construction office with just flatbed trailers makes sense here. If it's just assigned to this one, that's actually pretty cool. Over here, a big flatbed industry. And I just, look at those. Look at those lines on the row, like on the ground that just, it looks like just a very modernized industrial zone. I need to get better at this. I'm kind of jealous of how this currently looks, but no, this is great. Again, I'm very surprised to not see as many trains as I would expect in this area. But cool, this is a mod I want to use because it looks like it has extra throughput for your trucks. That's very important sometimes, but no, this looks awesome. Next we have, looks like brick factory, brick production. And we use trucks to bring coal into this brick factory. That's actually pretty novel, I want to say. We also bring coal via trucks to these guys, which is also, well, that's not as novel, but it is something. So that's pretty cool. Well, I did this once. May as well do it again because I want to see how this looks when it's done. Just let me see it. Let me see it. Get it done. Okay, we'll let the night pass here real quick. Ooh, it's dark. Cool. Thanks, YouTube. A lot of you ask me often how I do that. It's just for YouTube, so don't worry about it too much. This is actually pretty cool. This stadium, number of visitors. This is nice. That can actually go play in the stadium, but no, this is really pretty. In a nice park area with a little industry around it. That feels very realistic, honestly. I am impressed by this. I need to take a sample of this one. I like it. But yeah, more distribution, more just industrial areas. As you can see, everything is truck based. It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. I may steal that at some point. We have some vehicles here that can go to the large coal power plant. Currently, I don't think this one is connected to anything power related. It's just sitting here. But as long as it's working, that's cool. Then we have coal coming into this humongous storage, which is very nice. I like it. The bulk cargo warehouse. Oh, Interesting. I wonder where that is, because I was looking for this one. It's just like a pile on the ground, and everything's kind of fenced in. And no, this is nice. This is neat. This is a huge voltage switch. I don't actually know if this one works in this game, simply because the high voltage wires can only bring in so much. But maybe it works. Maybe it can bring in. Well, there's 9. There's 9 connections here. I really just, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but yeah, no, I like how this looks in general. Then we have, what do we have here? Food production. Just a nice complex, segregated complex. Is that the right word? Separated complex that just makes you food. That's pretty nice. And then we have a large storehouse for all the steel that you need. And I'm assuming this guy, this, there you go, hitbox is a little weird. This construction office is just responsible for steel and apparently mechanical components from somewhere else. But that makes sense. And I kind of like these mods. They have that little spot in the middle where it looks like you can place your own rail connections, so you can place signals like he has done here. So that's pretty neat. What's over here? Just more industry. Cement plant. Yeah, that makes sense. You just need gravel and coal, and then you make cement. And someone has to export it. I mean, what's... There's nothing wrong with that at all. It just looks great. There's another logger over here, I think. The forest is just cut down, but it's okay. Rain! No, I don't want rain. Should I just turn off day and night cycle? Nah, maybe. Maybe. We can also just get through this together. Well, as you can guess, the game just crashed, so we are back to a previous version of this without all of this built, but I'm not going to do that again, because why not? And I also turned it on to just be day, because we've seen night now. But no, this whole industrial complex over here is pretty cool, actually. It just looks neat, and that is not easy to do. What we have here, just a little harbor with some rail connections already, but they're probably not doing much at this point. But they're doing something, and that's worth something. What's this? Fuel station? Probably, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, these harbors and these connectors actually just look like they're made to be here. I like it. I like it a lot. Obviously, this one has a lot of connections, but yeah, this is just lined up really neatly, and I appreciate that. Cool. There's another harbor over here. Looks like we have a bunch of crops that are supposed to get in here. We have some rail already connected. No, this is all pretty nice. I'm not sure what's this. Fire station. Coal fire station. Interesting. With huge helicopters. Wow. I do appreciate that these are spaced out just enough to be able to put their the propellers in there. So yeah, no, so much detail. So much detail. This just looks carved out. Makes perfect sense. And it's obviously still being worked on. Yep. I can appreciate that. There was another old city that we don't use right now, but just judging by the roads, maybe there's a plan for that at some point. Pretty good. So where are we? We are in a really small map over here at the end. We just went through all of this. There's obviously an airfield plant over here. Not done yet. The airport is being worked on, so that's okay. Let's hop over here, shall we? Yeah, we shall. What we got going on over here? Oil, lots of oil things, and just again so much rail going on. I'm excited to see what this looks like when it's actually done. And this mod is really interesting to me because these guys are, as far as I can tell, filling up, or yeah, this is part of a fuel station. This whole station is a really big fuel station, and these guys are filling it up from this side. But it's also a terminal station plus a through station for your trains. And I know that so often trains get just screwed up by going into the wrong direction on the fuel station. This could be a really nice option to not have that issue. So that's pretty nice. Oil-wise, this is just gonna look beautiful when it's done. I know, but I will show. There we go. We don't need all that rail done. But let's get this done quick. Thank you. Look at this. There's just so much going on. We only have one refinery here, but who cares? Like, if maybe this one can even deal with all of this really easy. So many pumps, but it's just so neatly laid out. I like it. I like it a lot. Obviously, here we have the oil storage with the rail entrance, and then we have another train connection for a train platform. Just excellent. And then, yeah, use the power that's up here. Maybe just use this power to run the oil refinery. Who cares? But this is really nice. Oh, I don't do this. I always go over, but just seeing this, I may just do that because this looks really neat, really clean, straight lines. And this is probably a lot cheaper to just go underground a little bit instead of building this whole overpass thing that I always do. So I like this. I like this a lot. I'm going to use that. Yes. No, that's a pretty awesome detail. Little Easter egg here. No, that's awesome. Cool. Moving on. A lot more rail. Again, the rail network, honestly, I'm going to say the rail network at this point is relatively small, but planned very big. So there's a huge capacity possible down the road, and that alone is pretty exciting. You can see that there is road planned in a lot of different places. It looks like, oh, there's even a bridge already planned here. Yeah, there's just a lot of construction planned for later on. I'm not sure what Saburo has planned for this map, but there's a lot of potential. This feels very properly sized for grain production. And here's a thing that I'm impressed by, and I didn't think was really a thing that people do. This station, this is really cool. I didn't know that these stations actually have through stations like this. That is really, really awesome. I like it. I need to use these because I kind of like the through and the terminal station put together, plus a road connection on the other side. That looks really neat. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. All these farms look the same. They have the large modular PGR farm that has this PGR silo, which looks awesome. I may use this 10,000 liters, probably not for me, but this looks awesome. What I'm impressed by is none of these are connected via trains. These are connected via this distribution office that's sitting right there, and I'm, well, 20, yeah, no, looks fine. But it looks like it's using those. I don't know what's going on with the distribution offices, but they're using it to move stuff from here to the main silo. And that is something I haven't really done before, because this main silo is, it's smaller than the PGR silos, but you have the trains sitting here that are just going to take 1,000 tons at a time. That is pretty cool. I'm honestly pretty excited about that. So yeah, I'd actually like to see this line. Yeah, something is funky about this line because I can actually stop there. I need to play with this because I would assume that this is also a station on this side, but whatever. It's a mod. Let's not worry about it too much. But no, this is just nice, good sized, a lot of farms, nice and square, a lot more space available to expand your farms later on, and just concentrating everything into this area with one train connection. Very nice, because it also means that you can keep all your fields much more compact, and you don't have to cut into your rail lines with weird connections and weaving and all that other stuff. Just let the trucks do it. They can probably do it if you have a couple designated distribution offices. As you can see, this one does it. It picks up from here, they're highlighted in blue. Drops off here, highlighted in green. They're currently even going out here, so yeah. But they're all empty, so they are more than capable of keeping up with all of that. That's pretty nice. I like it. I may use that. There's another farm here, and then we are near the beginning. Now here's a little gem that you didn't see before. This one, I'm almost going to call this normal. I really like this loading facility, coal loader. But overall, this is just a really large coal production line. There's coal ore processing. You can drop off the coal ore here, and then you get coal on the other side. That is pretty neat. There's a coal mine right here that has some workers in it. There's a station there. And it looks like they use some buses to get the workers from here into the coal ore processing plant, which makes perfect sense because compared to the coal mine, the processing plant has a lot less workers. So use buses to bring it to the processing plant and use the train to bring it to the coal mine. This is something I want to do more, just to have the line run out. That's pretty cool. This one, I'm not sure what the plan here is. There's some wooden tracks that are just built here. It feels out of place. It feels a little out of place. It goes as long as the warehouse, but maybe, sure, there's a reason for this. All of these windmills feel a little, I don't know. Are you actually able to produce what you need? I don't know. I would really like to know if anyone plays purely with windmills if it works for you, because I don't believe they work for that. They're really terrible production lines, but maybe I'm just stupid. This one is just a little taste of what I'm going to show you next. This is a gravel quarry, not completely built in yet. But over here, I love this. This is my favorite piece of this whole map, which is why I'm going to show it to you last. A huge gravel quarry. It does very much feel like this was just painted in afterwards, and I have no problem with that because this looks great. It may be just a small thing, and it looks like a steeple. it's or a boot, whatever you call it. If you go on this side, looks like a boot kind of with a really long heel. But man, I love it. I love this piece of the map. When I saw this, I was just like, I want to make this. Is this the best thing ever? I don't know. I just really, really like it. We have, looks like just one gravel processing plant here that currently doesn't have any workers in, but I just like this whole get up. And there's another one, there's another one. Oh, these are great. I really like how all of this works together. And the thing that I like the most is the illusion of the, oh, it's not an illusion, they're actually down there. Oh, this is great. It's an actual quarry where the roads have a meaning and they have to be used to get up and down. Oh, this is great. That's just a bonus. No, I love it. I got nothing else to say. This part is awesome, and it is so awesome that I'm just going to pick one of these guys and use it to send us on our goodbyes. So, yeah, Sabro, love everything that I've seen here. Oh, this is great. Great movies. I love everything that I've seen here, especially this gravel quarry thing is great, and it looks so busy, and these trucks are properly sized for this, and just, yeah, no, this is just great attention to detail. Really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm going to keep this a little shorter than usual because I'm sure you have other things to do too, so I appreciate when you watch it, when you do have time to watch it. So for now, that's all I have. If you like this kind of stuff, if you have your own saves that you want to send to me, please get in contact via Discord. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me and for me to keep track of who sent me something and who didn't. Otherwise, there are other ways to get a hold of me too, but Discord is the easiest. There's an FAQ for save games if you want to submit something, and that can be for show up, that can be for just general review, that can be for general opinions, that can be for help. There's anything you want, just let me know, because I really enjoy doing this and I get to see little gems like this one. So thank you all so much for watching, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again next time, whatever the next video may be, because there will be more of those. Don't crash! Bye.